Hey everybody, welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Again, it's theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube, subscribe to the blog. Find me on all social networks, Dan Sfera, same username as my YouTube channel name. And email's good too, Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com, or call and text 949-415-6256. I'll keep you anonymous. There's on the rare occasion someone doesn't want me to keep them anonymous, so I'll mention their name. So today's question comes from someone who emailed me, and they are going to be anonymous. But basically, it's all about payments, getting reimbursed for startup activities in the budgets, which is extremely hard to do. So they say, hey, I've been totally unsuccessful in getting reimbursement for training, except for one study. All the big pharmas, they need a lot of training, and the sub-Is we work with, they don't want to do it for free. I'm trying to get compensation for them, but the CRO and sponsor are always adamantly saying we have to absorb this as a cost of doing study. So there is some truth to that. Okay, you do have to absorb some of it. Some of this just is the cost of doing business. What you can do, there are ways around this, and I totally feel your pain. I mean, we go through this every day where you have sub-investigators who are MDs, and they have all these trainings they need to do. And of course, you want to compensate them for their time, but you don't want to lose money starting out on the study right away. So as long as you know, generally the way I look at it is, as long as I know I'm going to get it back somehow, I don't mind paying them to do it. And by getting something back, I mean getting a study participant referred by them or several, or just getting like a bigger advance payment or a startup payment. So there's all kinds of numbers of things you can do. Some sponsors will reimburse you for training if you can justify it. Most won't, but most offer incentives like rapid document turnaround time. They should give $1,000, meaning if you fill out your regulatory documents on time or under 2 weeks, you'll get like $1,000 bonus. If you finish your training sometimes quickly and you can get started up faster, you can get another bonus, usually like a $1,000 incentive. These are not typical though. These typically happen when you're an add-on site and the study's about to end and they really need that last push from the add-on sites to get going. What you can do, and as long as you justify it, you can ask for a bigger startup fee. Say, hey, we're already creating source documents. We're already doing the regulatory and all that stuff. We have overhead. We're pre-screening patients. We need to be reimbursed for this in the form of a larger startup payment. All right, try to get $5,000. If they're offering $2,500, put $5,000. As long as they hear that you're working on getting them patients, which is what at the end of the day what they want, you can usually get something from them. Now they may not like to have it listed as a training fee. There might be some issues with the Sunshine Act. I'm not an attorney, so I don't know. There is some reasons there for them to do that, but you can ask for a bigger startup fee, right? And then there's all the incentives that you might get also. If that's not enough, if cash is really a problem for you and this is like a make or break deal for you getting the study or not, you can ask for an advance, meaning you get the entire compensation for one completed subject advanced to you before you start the study. So if a particular study pays $10,000 for a completed patient, you can get an advance of $10,000 in addition to the startup fee that you negotiate. And what they will do then is start deducting this from your payments, from your future payments as you produce study participants and as you start enrolling study participants and producing data for them. I generally don't like doing this, although when I first started out I had no option. That's what I had to do. I don't like doing it, and if you can, I would say avoid it, because you're starting from behind immediately. So if you're down $10,000 before you even start the study, then you actually have to enroll 2 patients to start making money instead of 1. But I understand we live in the real world and this might not be an option, so do it if you have to. There are ways around it. Negotiate and justify as many things as you can think of. Source document creation, database mining, patient recruitment, pre-screening activities. These are things that you can ask for, and these are fees. These are fees that could disguise the training fees, which is what you really need to pay your sub-Is, right? And oftentimes I'm willing to pay my sub-Is as long as I know I'm getting something back from them. But remember, the sub-Is might have an incentive to do the training on their own if you're paying them or compensating them either a percentage of the study or compensating them for the procedures that they're doing. They may have an incentive to do their training or get their training over with even without you paying them. So see what you can do. Be a master negotiator. Let me know if this works. Dan from theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Take care.